All right, what is up, guys? I hope you're doing well. Hope you fuck with this setup right now. Honestly, I'm a bit scared because I've kind of like driven away from where the other guys are at the farm, and I'm in this area all by myself in the dark. So hopefully I don't die, and if I die, I'll at least get it on camera. But yeah, so today is the last day at the farm, and I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing when I get back. So I want to make this video obviously for you guys and also just for myself to kind of just talk through exactly how I want to approach going back home, the habits and the routines I want to get into. And because previously, before I came to the farm, I was doing pretty well. I was doing 5 to 10 reels a day, YouTube video every day, stories and stuff. But it's about to get a lot more intense because I'm going back to uni. I start my last semester. I'm going to be doing 4 units, and then I also have to get the PT course done as well. So that's going to take some time as well. And then I also have to be posting, right? And then go to the gym. Luckily, I don't have a job. I quit my job. So yeah, but I want to talk about pretty much how you can structure your day, how I've been structuring my day and how I'm going to change it. So what's been doing well, what's not been doing well, and how you can basically structure that to achieve the goals that you have. So obviously, my main goal right now is to build a following on Instagram and then eventually do online coaching, right? I've been pretty transparent with that. Another goal I have is to finish my units, pass them all, and finish my degree. I'm doing finance and I'm minoring math. And then my third goal is to finish that PT course and hopefully get some experience, maybe, because I think the PT course would take maybe 3 or 4 months to do, and then I have 2 months of experience, hopefully training some people, and then at the start of next year, I'll be ready to go with online clients. So I want to talk about firstly my routine, how it was before I came to the farm, and then some things I'm going to change moving forward. And you guys can take some stuff away from this, and hopefully you can understand my points and what I think I was doing well and what I think I wasn't doing well. So yeah, let's start. So firstly, I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. At the farm, I haven't been, I woke up at 5 a.m. the first night, but I haven't woken up that early all the other nights. But look, I'm on holiday, so whatever. But when I go back, I'm still going to be waking up at 5 a.m. I'm going to talk about I'll just talk about firstly exactly what I was doing before and then what I'm going to change. So waking up at 5 a.m. is what I was doing. Then immediately, as soon as I get out of bed, I put my alarm on the other side of my room. So when the alarm goes off in the morning and I get up, I walk across to the other side of my room and I don't go straight back to bed. I think that's really important. If you guys aren't doing that, that's something you should really consider doing, because otherwise you'll just snooze your alarm. Like I used to snooze my alarm all the time. But now, once you have to literally physically get up and walk out of your bed and like be standing up, like it's a lot easier to not go straight back to bed. So that's what I've been doing. Then immediately pray. So literally turn off my alarm and literally get on my knees and start praying. Like that's exactly what I do every morning. I think it's really important. Look, whether or not you believe in a religion or whether or not you believe that God is real, the universe is some power above you or whatever. Personally, I do at the moment, and I think it's really helped me out. And I think if you guys don't believe in something like that, it's worth looking into and it's worth just kind of considering, because I think it's really helped me out. But anyway, then so wake up, alarm, pray immediately, then shower. Straight out of the shower, I go and make breakfast. I have breakfast, I have my coffee, I go to the gym. I come home from the gym and I'll stop over at my oval to do the handstand videos, because I'm starting to figure out that doing handstands on the flatter ground is better. So pretty much I just go to my oval instead of going home. So yeah, then I do that and come home, have a shower, and then I'll just make a bunch of reels. I would have been working on like my PT course or something or whatever, making reels throughout the day. The way I like to do my reels is, unless it's like a more edited video or like some obvious like idea video. Like for example, I made one recently and it was like in a supermarket. But to be honest, that's a bad example because I actually came up with that idea on the spot. So better example is a day in the life. So I made day in the life reels, but obviously that's planned, right? So I have to film it throughout the day and then edit it at the end of the day. The way I'm trying to make my reels now, and what I see is working best for me, is as soon as I have the idea, film the reel. So you're still in the same energetic state that you were in when you had the idea. So it's going to be very authentic on camera and it's going to come across easily. Like you'll be able to do it in a few takes because you'll still be in that mindset, in that energetic state. And I think that's really helped me. I think I've seen more success in the videos where I do that. I try to make the a video as soon as I can to when I have the idea. So that's been my approach. So pretty much throughout the day, I'm studying my PT course, or I'm eating food or whatever I'm doing throughout the day. And as soon as I have those reel ideas, I make the reels. Then also I'm doing the handstand ones, obviously, so I have to take some time to do those every day. And then I edit that at the end of the day and schedule it for the next day. And then obviously I do a YouTube video like this one right now every night, and then I upload it. So what was good about that approach and what was bad? Well, I think waking up early was good. Going to the gym first thing, I think is really helpful for me. It gets me in the right mindset, gets me energetic and like ready to go. But what wasn't good was maybe it wasn't as structured. So I would just kind of be like, okay, I know I need to get this amount of reels done. I know I need to get a YouTube video done. I know I need to post a certain amount of stories, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to post them or when I'm going to film them or whatever. I think that was good. Except the problem, like that was fine. Like doing reels randomly throughout the day is fine. Except the rest of my day, I didn't really have my rest of my day structured because I was trying to kind of prioritize that and just like learn the skill of posting reels and stuff. So I think coming back home, I'm going to really start structuring out my days, especially when because I'm going back to uni, I'm really going to have to start structuring out my days. So obviously, wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, then come home or film a handstand video, come home, have a shower. And then I need to know exactly what I'm doing at exactly what time. And then obviously, if I have an idea for a reel, I'll film it immediately, edit it, and post it. But apart from that, I'm going to be doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing at that time because I really need to structure it out and make a calendar, every single day. And then at the end of the week, review. Did this work? Was it going well? Did this routine work? And then change it if it didn't work and keep going as it is if it was working. Additionally, another thing, distractions. So I have a FaceTime group with my friends, the friends I'm at the farm with. And it's good. So they call on the FaceTime a lot throughout the day, and I'll join. It keeps me company. But sometimes that can pull you out of your work. Like if you're in a good flow and you're really getting work done, and then you get a call from someone, you're like, yeah, I'll pick up, and then you talk to them, and it completely throws off your focus, right? So really eliminating distractions that are gonna pull your focus away from exactly what you're supposed to be doing in that moment that you planned to do in that moment, like earlier in the day or early in the week that you plan to do then. So yeah, I'll have to probably silence that group chat because that is a distraction. As much as I love talking to my friends, I think it's important to have social time with your friends, right? But it needs to be on your time, like obviously because they're calling throughout the day, so I could kind of join the call randomly throughout the day at any time, but it needs to be on my time. It's like, okay, I'm going to give myself this slot here, like during lunch or something to call them, and then if they're not there, then whatever. But I'm giving myself this slot, or maybe at the end of the day, once I've got all the work done, then call them, because otherwise your attention is diverted from what you're supposed to be doing and your focus is taken away and it's going to ruin your flow. So really the whole idea is getting into that flow state and staying and maintaining that flow as long as possible so that you can just work as hard and as well and as efficiently as you can. So yeah, that'll be another thing, eliminating distractions. So planning out my other things better, like not the content stuff, planning everything else out better, eliminating distractions. And then one more thing I want to do is like get a better relationship with God. Like as you guys are seeing, if you've been watching my channel, I've been starting to talk more and more about it on my Instagram as well. And I think it is a really important thing. I've only really started believing in God maybe like 3 months ago. And when I say God, by the way, I don't necessarily mean Christianity or Buddhism or whatever religion. I just mean a higher power that is kind of like, that's there, like something higher that you can talk to. And I think it's really important to believe in that. And I've seen a lot of benefits from it. But I want to build a better relationship with God. What that will entail probably will be reading a Bible, because I probably will go to the Christianity side of things. I don't necessarily want to go to church because I'm not really interested in necessarily hanging out with other people that are religious as well. I mean, I think that's great and all, but I'm more focused on my relationship with God and what I think God is. And so I don't really need anyone else for that. So I don't really think I will go to church at this point, but I definitely do want to improve my relationship with him. And that would mean picking up a Bible and reading it, right? So I'm going to put that in. So probably at the end of the day, right? You know, obviously you don't want to go on your phone about an hour before bed. So probably like the last 30 minutes or the last hour, read a Bible would be good. And just put that in every single day. And like, look, realistically, if you can plan out your day and stick to your routine, then the only thing that can really pull you out of it, if you are focused on it and you know you can get done what you say you're going to get done, then the only thing that can really pull you out of it is other people needing you for something, or other people wanting to hang out. So obviously, if your parents need you to do something or your friend needs help with something, go help them, obviously. But apart from that, nothing can really pull you out of your plan of what you need to do if you know you can actually make a plan and stick to it. So those are the 3 things I'm going to be doing differently. Better structuring my days better, like blocking them out on the calendar and stuff. Secondly, reducing more distractions that I have. And thirdly, building a better relationship with God. I think that's really going to help me moving forward. It's going to really help me just really get more focused, because that's all it is, really. You just need to be able to be focused. You just need to be able to, if you say you're going to do a task and you want to do it, you need to be able to focus and get it done. And those are 3 things I think will help me do that better. I'll explain why. So firstly, obviously, structuring your day out, that's obvious, right? Eliminating distractions, that's also obvious. But how is God going to help you? How are you going to be able to focus better on stuff if with building a relationship with God? Like, that might not make sense immediately, right? So let me explain. If you believe what you're doing in the moment of something is the right thing to be doing, then you're going to be much more willing to do it, and you're going to do it with more intent, right? Obviously. Like, if you're doing something like, oh, fuck, like, I shouldn't be doing this, and you're second guessing yourself, like, oh, is this really the right thing to do, blah, blah, then you're not going to focus as well on the thing that you're supposed to be doing. So believing in God is basically handing your faith over to Him and saying, like, look, whatever your plan for me is, like, I'm going to have full faith in it. I'm going to have full trust in that you know what I need to be doing. And the ideas will come into your mind of what you need to do, right? And as long as you believe that God is protecting you and has you on the right path, then you're going to stop second guessing yourself, and you're going to just go and do what you believe you need to do because you believe it's coming from something above yourself. So I think that's how that can improve your focus. And those are the 3 things. And one more thing I'm going to do when I go back is really, like, write out and plan out and kind of, like, sketch out in my mind, like, the core underpinning of my personal brand. Because right now I've just been posting on social media, like, what I feel like posting, whatever, every day, which is great, and I think it's good because I needed to get that skill of posting. But now I've been doing it for, like, about 2 or 3 weeks consistently, so I'm kind of building up that skill a bit. Obviously, I'm still not the best, but I've definitely developed that skill a lot over the last few weeks. But now what I think is important is really thinking, like, what exactly do I want to stand for? Like, what are my core beliefs? What are my core values? And how am I going to portray that in my content and stay consistently portraying that in my content? I think that's really important. So that's another thing I'm going to do. But that's not really like a habit or a routine or something I'm going to do every day. It's just something I need to get done when I go back. So moving forward, my content will have more structure and more intent behind it. Because I think that's really important, especially for a personal brand. If you're trying to grow, and you want people to, like, know, like, oh, this is what I'm about, this is who I am. You need to, like, know. You need to know what you're about and who you are, right? So that's important. But yeah, those are my 4 things that I'm going to do when I get back. Hopefully you guys could take something away from this, especially with, like, the eliminating distractions and having faith in a higher power stuff. So hopefully you guys like this one. Hopefully you like the setup. I'm sorry that my thoughts probably weren't flowing or as cohesive as other videos. I'm low-key just, like, have my guard on right now because I'm, like, in the dark in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, hopefully you like this one. Hopefully you took some value away from it. And moving forward, the videos will have more, as I said, hopefully some more core beliefs and values underneath them, and all videos will not revolve around the same thing, but have that same underpinning behind them. But yeah, so hopefully you guys like this one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you.